All right, the birds and the bees apparently were having some trouble with the wolves at the California Wolf Center in Julian. Too many males were creating a problem. CBS 8's Anna Laurel has more from the Wolf Center, where they solved it in a way that will help the entire species.
Mexican gray wolves on the brink of extinction are making a comeback because of what's happening here. And now 3 wolves born here are at a zoo in Chicago to continue their success story.
All their food is raw.
Up until last week, 23 Mexican gray wolves roamed the California Wolf Center, spread out over 50 acres in Julian. But for young males in a pack, even these hills can get crowded.
Typically, when wolves reach about 1.5 to 2 years old, out in the wild, they'll disperse. They'll leave, they'll go start their own family.
There was tension in the pack of 7 brothers. They needed to disperse. So last week, 3 of the brothers were loaded up and driven 2,000 miles to Chicago's Brookfield Zoo, a 31-hour drive, and they liked it.
They're denning animals, so they like to be in a den, they like to be in a dark and enclosed space.
They got there Saturday, and Brookfield Zoo posted this video of them in their new habitat.
What these 3 boys now get to do is be ambassadors for their species. So they lived off exhibit here at California Wolf Center, but now they get to be in part of a habitat that has partial areas where guests can see them and start learning about Mexican gray wolves, start learning about why they're so important.
When you see a Mexican gray wolf, you're seeing something extraordinary, miraculous, really.
By the 1970s, Mexican wolf numbers were extinct in the United States. The last 13 were found in Mexico.
Of the 13 left on Earth, only 7 were unrelated enough to start a breeding program. Because of the hard work of conservation groups like the Center in Julian, today there are more than 250.
When wolves are in the ecosystem, there's a balance. If they are removed from an ecosystem, the ecosystem's going to fall out of balance. Okay, Durango, you have to let your siblings get some too.
Now there's a new mission in Chicago and more peace and space for the pack to continue their comeback in Julian.
So good to make a connection, to see them in person and realize, look, this is an animal that should be on the landscape. This is an animal that is really important to their ecosystem.
In Julian, this is Anna Laurel for CBS 8.